Good morning, viewers at home. Welcome to this special edition of Bumper Breakfast TV show. I am Vera Osopo. Well, I must say Happy New Year, and I'm not alone on the program. This is the first time I'm on air this year. I'm so excited. I'm grateful to God. You might not understand it if you have good health and you are alive and well. You will keep smiling the way I'm smiling. Well, it's good to be on the show. I'll tell you what happened, but let me first bring to you our special first. Right by my left hand side, immediate left, I have the pinky lady this morning. Good morning to you, pink lady. Pink Republic, how you doing?
I'm very fine, and you?
I'm beautiful now.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. I have my Rio guy, my party on set. I have missed you so much, Rio. Rio, what's cooking? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, Vera. It's good to see you again this year. Like you rightly said the other time, good health is underrated. I mean, you have to be thankful for good health, for healthy living. So I'm appreciating God for the opportunity He has given me. It's a delight to be on the table. I am Robin Emmanuel Oluwafemi. Let's have fun.
Yeah, it's fun time. Before the fun, I really like to thank Alaji Muri Okwala. I saw what you sent. Thank you so much for the grant. Also, Mr. G, Mr. O, sorry, God. I can't get that off me, Mr. O. Thank you so much. And also our MCR guys. You guys, thank you so much for keeping up. And Viola Ismail, thank you so much. The Sporting Stanley is not here. Thank you. And Tony is not here this morning, but she'll be here tomorrow. Thank you so much. We're moving ahead. It's a new year, but I must tell you, maybe when we're wrapping up the program, what happened to me so you learn your lesson. I coughed throughout not knowing that was the wrong drug that I've been taking. But I'm alive and well, and it's beautiful. Today we have lots of things. Many things happened. I missed the presidential speech. I wanted to be on set with Stali because everybody was just grinning during the Morocco match with Nigeria. With that, put people in a bad mood, but all the same, we were also everything happening.
Well, I feel like Barrister Pink is a lawyer.
No, but I wanted you to start so she can.
I understand because I'm still digesting actually. So I mean, I was going to take my time to hear from the legal point of view or legal perspective. To me, I've always suggested and I've always wished that the Constitution should be thrown away. And because it looks like a carpenter writing how to direct a vehicle engine. That is how the thing looks to me. That's why I said I want to hear first from the legal angle. But it's fine that you were starting with me. I mean, still a continual use of a constitution that was written by the military and using in the civilian still have a little bit of authoritativeness in it. I did not see reason. Yesterday, or day before yesterday, EFCC released, what's his name again? Abubakar Malami. He was picked up immediately by the DSS. Immediately. That shows that the EFCC lack integrity. And I'm not even sorry to say it. Because how can you allege somebody for stealing, embezzling, and even part of the people sponsoring insurgency? And one way or the other, you guys maneuver things to release such a person. And then Mazi Nnamdi Kalu is still dragging with his destiny in prison, right? And then you just find your way back, and the SS picked him up immediately. Like, if you don't know how to do your job, we'll do our jobs. So let's see what these guys are going to do. So if Constitution is still trying to pamper such a person, then the Constitution is the one killing.
Okay. No, but we have to follow time.
And we have to follow time.
Yeah,
That's
so
like you started with me. Now you have woken something inside me.
No,
now I need to pay that
I
need to pay that to sleep. And now as it stands, all of us don't understand the constitution we are using, even when they are amending it. They are just sit down, amend, settle themselves, say, oh, this. So I feel the constitution should be thrown away and we should rewrite our constitution. In that way, let this generation come together and put stop, because we are ready for change in Nigeria, honestly.
Yeah. Okay, ready for change. Now we have a legal practitioner. First, I want a Pink Republic to take us through the Constitution review. They're saying Senate to begin the clause by clause consideration by January 27. It's going to be a few days' time that we expect the Senate.
Yeah.
And also we know that the committee had started meeting,
Yeah.
ad hoc committee on this. Tell us first what it means, clause by clause consideration, and let's move forward with it.
So let me expatiate on this matter because most people might not understand what it means by clause by clause. So last year there was an open communication whereby people will come forward and state what they want in that constitution, women, tribe, everybody, right? But the truth about all these things is that I followed this with input stricto sensu, and I'm disappointed with a lot of people coming forward with what they're presenting, because I am not seeing a lot of things I want to see inside our constitution, which is declaring everybody a Nigerian. Nobody should be seen as a tribe, because it is this tribe that is dividing us. So if we can copy, you can see how far Rwanda went to remove the Tutsi and the three tribes that are there out. So you recognize yourself as a Rwanda. Let it be a personal thing. Oh, we are from same side. But it's not about, it's not Nigerians' problem, because they are making it Nigerians' problem. And two, our national anthem, they should make it compulsory that after this one, nobody should just wake up one morning and change it. Do you understand? Because there was a time before this AFCON, the last AFCON, after they've changed this new old, they were playing the old one, everybody knows. Will you blame them? No. Did they inform them? I don't care. But you cannot just change it because you believe it does not suit us. These are things we should discuss, and the Constitution should tell us the process we should go through before they just change the national anthem, because it speaks for the country. And number three, women, they keep saying women are not being represented. I know. But the more we keep saying that, it means we are weaker vessels. We need to fight equally. Do you understand? Fight. See the way Natasha is there, even if it's true or lie. Right? She stood her ground. So you have to learn to be equal in your mind. Don't look at yourself that I cannot attain it. That thing upsets me. Do you understand? I don't believe anybody should be given special seats. I have worked for everything I have done. And I did not say, oh, men should give me this space. Let's fight for it. And it's about popularity. What have you done? So if somebody has not done anything, it's just only to fry akara for the community. Because you're a woman, they should just give it to you. No, that is not it. There should be criteria. You need to fight for it too. And number three, you see this clause to clause. What it means that everything they've submitted and everything they've spoken, I think it was handled by Kalu, I think the deputy speaker from the House of Rep.
Yeah, he's the head.
Yes, because he's also a lawyer too. So they believe that he's the one that should be there. Then everything everybody has said, they have to start speaking about it. Is it necessary? Is it input? Why? The 1999 constitution is marred by the military rule. They wanted to give us a constitution, but that thing was not written by more than 4 people, including Rotimi Williams was there when they were writing it. So how can 4 people write a constitution for more than all this one? They are saying 230 million. Nigeria is more than 500 million because we're too much for road.
Okay, maybe I must check. Let's look at the 2 that tops this amendment. 2 things that tops the amendment. We must look at it first. Remember, is the state policing, and also the okay, let me just read it so that some people will have an idea of the state. Okay, the Senate is set to begin considering and passing bills to further amend the 1999 Constitution when lawmakers resume convene on January 27 after the Christmas and New Year break. This report, our sister station also, Nigerian Tribune, reports that the state police top the list. State police top the list of the proposed amendment, along with the changes to align with Constitution with the Electoral Act 2022. Also on the high agenda is the bill seeking special seats bill for women. That's why Pink Republic is saying that this is looking as though women are not working, women are not, as if you know, we're all there and we're working together. But this bill seeks the National Assembly state legislature to contested exclusively by the women. There must be exclusive, you know, seats for the women. The chairman of the Senate Committee on Media and Public Affairs, Senator Adeyemi Adaramudu, APC Ekiti South, told the Nigerian Tribune in an exclusive interview in Abuja on Tuesday that the Constitution and the Electoral Act will be senators' priorities when they resume January 27. Now, looking at all the ad hoc committee that has met, they've already met. We saw that they've also chaired the deputy president of the Senate, you know, Jubrin, chaired this, and they met and they've discussed and they've considered passing this. According to the report, also the joint section is now with the Senate and ready for consideration. Looking at these two things as priority, you know, for this amendment 1999 Constitution, do you think it's fair enough to have state policing?
Yes, which is important because the kind of system of government we picked up, you understand, it is compulsory to have a state police. If you are picking up a federal system of government, there will be a federal police and there will be a state police. That is how federal system of government works. That's why I have said it over and over again. The way Nigeria is just mashmushing umunna kind of constitution and federal system of government, that is not what it is. People that actually created this system of government have stated it clearly how it's supposed to be.
Because so how is it supposed to be?
Because let me tell you, with time, even the governors might not exist if we don't stop. It will just be president. But this federal system of government means if a state is created, a governor is in charge of that state and their operation and even their resources, they contribute. There will be a quota, like if it's 100%, 30% of your resources from that your state will be reported to the coffers of the federal, right? But I found out that in this our federal system of government, because we have been manned by military, you find out that all the resources model up. We have one minister trying to control everything. No, there should be several, like commissioner of mineral resources, who is supposed to report to the federal ministry, as in the federal minister of that mineral resources. That we have gold, right? And this is it.
Causing issues. Go ahead.
And this is it. And this is what we are submitting to the COFA so that we will have something in the bank. But everything is modeled, is mixed up together, which is not supposed to be. So you cannot be in one place in Abuja and overseeing the whole 36 states. No. You should learn to delegate. That is where those commissioners should come from.
Okay, there also another one that is also topping the list is the electoral matters.
Yes.
That requires consequential constitutional amendment.
Yeah.
Because it has been a problem for Nigerians. They believe that people tweak it. They change it to the way that suits them, indirectly or directly. No campaigning, but you see it happening somehow.
Yeah.
You know, you see people defect from one end. We see INEC issues we have, even when you put money into the system for INEC to operate seamlessly, you see that doesn't take place.
Yes.
So, Rio, with all of this, especially when they say that we should look at the electoral amendment also, electoral matters, requesting some amendment, are you right with it?
Honestly speaking, I think we'll pick from, yes, the INEC constitution should be amended thoroughly. And I would like them to start from the fact that the president should be handicapped in picking who will be the INEC chairman. When you create a constitution that now has, you know, top leaders in different states, and it's time to pick number one, who is going to be their chairman, why not examine other people that have been in that ministry or that commission? Why not do a text of examination? Why would you just go pick one lecturer from one university and say, see, come outside, come and be their chairman of this place, when people have been practicing one thing in that same place for, you know, maybe 20 years, 25 years, they have been working with INEC. They already saw the errors, they saw the loopholes, they saw what they need to amend, what they need to correct. Then bam, you just bring one lecturer. He's a lawyer. He's from Kogi State. Go and be the chairman. Or anything you want. Then he will now start understudying that commission again to know, oh, where is this loophole? Where is let's work with this one, let's work with this one. There is a division inside that place because I kid you not, almost everybody in INEC always have somebody they want to support during election. They are human too.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the president is appointing INEC chairman. You cannot buy the finger that is feeding you.
Sure.
Otherwise, that your teeth will spoil. So, if you are amending constitution, can you please let it be known that the president does not have the legal right or constitutional right to appoint, because you said this is independent electoral commission. What is independent about them when the chairman is being handpicked, appointed by the president, and you want to contest for second term and you are expecting the man to work reasonably? It's not possible. A lot of Nigerians won't even believe. There's only one INEC chairman, no, I think two, I think all three that year, that eventually came out to say Nwosu, that eventually came out to say Abiola is the original winner of the all from Nwosu. Then you talk about Jega, who stood his ground during Jonathan's election to say, no, Jonathan, you lost this election, nothing we want to do with all the Abaribe, Eberebe, whatever, Abaribe, said you will not count this thing again. And so there are a lot that needs to be changed when it comes to the constitution. See, when they want to do election, they know how to use the NYSC member to the world level. So if you can use those guys, don't just use them once and leave. There are times where you need to train people, retrain people. Every time they want to bring new style. Before this former INEC chairman left, do you know that this man was proposing that we should stop using
thumbprints? That's why we spent a lot of money.
That we should come back to be using paper, manual. After spending billions of naira on such, you should go to jail for that statement.
Exactly.
But they won't say go to jail for it because there are some mistakes. There are some mistakes that when you make it, you should be punished, so that the person that is coming next will know that I should not make the same mistake. But now this one has come now. Okay, let's start. He has done one election in Anambra, and it looks like it was fair and it went well. So let's see what happened in Ekiti and Osun this year before we talk 2027.
Please, can I contribute to that? The truth about this whole thing is that they are not looking at independent candidacy, which is also
which is very important
in this our federal system of government. I can wake up and say I don't have money,
and you want to contest.
I want to be there. If people see me and say, hey, Obi Pink is there, okay now. But there's none. It's like if you don't have money, you don't go close.
And the system is a bit coerced into, I think it's a systematic thing, or will I say the structure. I always believe that we must have individual candidacy in Nigeria. It will help solve a lot of things. But you know, when a party is saying that to get a form is 10 million, and a better candidate cannot afford 10 million.
If not pay that rent,
some is saying to get a form is 3 million. And the person you think can run the place cannot afford with the followers 3 million. There's going to be a problem. Maybe that's why we have this system that is not, I don't think, is paying us off. But there are many things making the rounds. We'll take the one that police is saying you guys misunderstood them, but let me get the story out here. Police make U-turn, confirm adoption of Nigerian Christians worship. Sorry, I take that again. Police make U-turn, confirm adoption of Christians worshippers in Kaduna. The Nigerian police force has confirmed the abduction of over 100 Christian worshippers in Kaduna Wali, in a remote community in Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State, reversing earlier remarks that had cast doubt on the incident. In a press statement issued on Tuesday by the police PRO, CSP Benjamin, the police said it was aware of the deep concern generated by the report of an abduction incident at Kunumi Wali, and acknowledged the fear such report had caused in residents and the public wider. The statement explained that initial uncertainty followed a meeting of Kaduna State Security Council convened by the governor, Uba Sani, where some individuals from from the affected local government area disputed the report, which had earlier been confirmed by the police, and described it as false. According to the first comment made earlier by the Commissioner of Police, Kaduna State Command were misunderstood. And I will tell you what they said. We misunderstood the report. It said that the remarks were not a denial of the incident, but a measured response pending confirmation of details from the field, including the identities and numbers of those affected. The statement added that subsequent checks by operational units and intelligence sources have now confirmed that the incident did occur. Means that people died. It means that they were abducted, rather. And it's not what they told us earlier, before now. Really, let me go back to Pink Republic.
Okay.
Looking at this statement, the police coming to say, the PRO police coming to say that it is true. Benjamin said it is true that these people were abducted. And does it look like what Trump is saying? Is it looking at what President Trump, they're talking about genocide, talking about Christians being affected, talking about all of that. Is this what this is looking like, really?
So I think where the problem is here, so that's what I was comparing when I was checking. There's Wali and there's another one that happened in Chukum.
Yes.
I hope you understand. It's different. So I think what triggered the police was the 100 members. So in this Wali, I think 100 members. Why the one in Chukum, it was the pastor and his 3 daughters. I hope you understand.
Yes.
But you see, communication matters a lot, because what they would have said, we are going to investigate, would have solved all this. It's a lie or it's not true. Now there is Christian genocide, no doubt. But it's like these people had a U-turn initially. Initially it was Christians they were killing. But I believe there are some Muslims that were not following their instruction. Like, no, this is not what our religion is all about. And I believe they were also targeted. And there is a U-turn about this thing, because maybe they realized later on that since they are focusing on Christian, that might trigger the whole world. So if they start adding their own people, maybe it will cushion the whole thing. It's a theory. I hope you understand. But I knew, that's what I'm saying. They killed Muslims. Yes, they do that. But I believe what triggered the world was the Muslim ticket. That was the only truth I can tell you. Because why? They've been hearing about this thing for a long time. They didn't say all this thing, no, they are saying. But immediately there was a Muslim ticket. The whole world that are Christian states will now say they want to Islamize whole Nigeria. You know, that kind of thing. So their concern is that, so all of a sudden it will change. I hope you understand. So that is why ever since they've been having that Christian and Muslim ticket. But they don't understand that Nigeria don't feel that way. Nigeria just needs good leadership. It's not about religion. And these are the things they should implement in our constitution. That Nigeria should not be guided by religion.
Yeah.
It should be guided by the person who can deliver, not about your religion. Because why? We always forget the traditionalists that they exist. So.
Okay, Rio.
Well, I'll just speak from where you stop. The traditionalists were not forgotten. They sold their birthright, honestly speaking, because who want to mess with King Charles?
Exactly.
Of the United Kingdom. Where they born you? Who you are, that politician? How you do? Who you? Where you from? Let me stand in Daboski now. Who are you?
Who are you? You want to turn the English upside down now?
Yes. Who you? Who from you?
I'm born again.
You understand? The traditional rulers, to me, if you ask the genesis of Nigerian problem, they are. Because when they were supposed to stand for the people, they decided to collect something that suits just them and their family. And these guys take over and try to still, find one or two people that believe they want to follow modernization in that year and say, let's hand over to you, you deliver to us. This is it, you create this constitution. Imagine a governor sacking a big traditional ruler. How come Emir of Kano then, Sanusi was sacked? Then when another governor came in, he sacked that one back, he brought Sanusi back. Is that how, the gods now don't listen again. The gods are now the politician. I kid you not.
They are coming out.
The Bible says there will be authority in the world. Government are the authority. Who are the gods? Who born God when government dey? They will tell you, go and demolish that place. They demolish it. Oh yeah, build road on it. After some years, they say accident is always happening on that road. They say it's because that's where the gods were living before. Orishirishi, you just hear in Nigeria, right? The police came out to say this. A lot of fault from different people. Donald Trump coming to come and say, I want to rescue Nigeria. It's as simple because we have a crack in our wall.
Yeah.
If we put our house in order, what concerns Donald Trump?
Trump to coming to help.
Yes.
Coming to help us. It's because
ever since he came, what has changed?
He's looking helpless.
It looks more triggered.
Yeah.
If you ask me, you have given those criminals to go back to do their own work, do their assignment. Oh, the world is now triggered about us, so let's fire on. Let's continue.
Even bomb.
You understand?
Bombing again.
Let's now fire on.
But the Western will take them off.
No, if you really want to,
we can do it. Before, sorry to cut you short. Before, I didn't know the military were part of this arrangement. It was when Trump
from the beginning, the military were not part of.
No, wait.
From the military, from the beginning, Donald Trump said he will invade this country.
Yes, but the military also helped.
It was later they came together. That's what I'm saying. It was later they came together.
After the missile landed.
After the missile, we didn't even know when it landed.
It was a day to Christmas.
Exactly.
How many people died?
They shock us now.
How many people died? They throw bangers, say they throw missile. How many people died? We should start asking questions. Then what is the powerful achievement of throwing a mixer in that place? In one state, it wasn't on Sokoto.
But I must tell you the reason.
Something happened in Kwara. Something happened in Zamfara. Another one happened. People still die in Benue last
week. But I like the fact that someone can dare people. These guys they've been terrorizing us for a long time. From Jonathan's time. We've been having his big
how many terrorists died when they threw whatever they threw?
Let me tell you what happened. What can happen is we've seen Venezuela. We've seen things happen. Trump can stake his feet and say, you bring that. But for the fact that they told us, we were calling Bronu until we saw Sokoto.
Exactly.
You know,
that's another.
Some things were exposed. Intelligence reports. And we have intelligence units in the military. You understand what I'm saying? We have all of these units in the military. So why are all this while we're not seeing this take place? I think this partnership will help us. Some people say they will come because they want to take oil. We have the oil, we're not enjoying oil. If it takes President Trump to help us expose this wicked system, I think there's nothing wrong in it.
No, nobody's saying. I'm not saying. See, you can't use petrol to stop what's it called, fire. But I can tell you for a fact that those guys, at the end goal, the terrorist guys, the guys that they send out to go and kill, are taking instruction from somewhere.
Yeah, in Nigeria, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. They are taking instruction from somewhere. Now, if you check our custom, they are so weak, there is only rice and car they used to cash. Oh yeah, catch the people that are bringing gun inside this country.
But if you see the report of customs,
I don't want to hear reports now. After how many years?
No, they are intercepting a lot of things.
How?
Right now. I must tell you, maybe tomorrow.
That is why I'm loving what DSS is doing right now. Stopping Malami.
Yeah.
Because Malami once told Nigerians that there are 90 plus companies in this country that are financing insurgency. You already know. Let's first start from stop buying their
stuff. Including the governor from the east that told us that he will give us list to.
We mentioned his name, Opus Odima. Yeah. He said he will mention the names of the unknown gunmen. This man he even gave time. He gave day. He gave location. He came to that place to be sincere. He stood and said, I cannot mention because of police investigation. What Arab nonsense.
So why did you announce that you are going to tell us?
So I am telling you, if Donald Trump want to start, all of them know the first problem in this country is secret. It's secret. Some senators know because if they go secret, why is Wike doing like he gave birth to the president?
That's what I'm telling you. Some people should
somebody knows the secret of somebody.
Exactly.
Punish people. Death penalty should be.
What did I say the other day? I said this is a spiritual problem that we don't know.
Honestly speaking,
that Wike and Fubara own, to me, is a spiritual problem.
I can't wait for us to discuss.
As you are mentioning spiritual now, I feel like I want to scabash, but I'm coming to spirit down.
Because if you do, I will also join you. But honestly, the system, we need to really
Not like
investigate.
I know, but not like the style that Donald Trump is bringing.
Exactly.
Any style that can help us out. Do you
No,
know
we cannot
the mental
see.
torture
Do you
the
know?
trauma
Do
people
you know
get
that
when you're adopted?
whatever solution
The
you are
children?
bringing, you should be ready for the aftermath or the consequences
Of
too.
course.
But there's something I want to mention.
Before we go and lose our state of sovereignty.
We say, what do you have?
No, it's the honest. You might say, what do
No,
you have?
because
They might come and do it.
Mr. Abiola
What
made
about next
us aware
generations to
that
come?
we have a treaty with
Of
the
course,
United States.
Yes.
I hope you understand. So that if things like this
Happens.
they can just stop.
Come in and
Why did we sign? Who did they inform?
Who did they-
Is our federal
It's the same thing you're
Ministry of
saying.
Justice aware?
No, it's
that
the
they
same
will
one.
thing.
sign?
Aware. Everybody's
Before-
aware of everything.
Everybody
Let me
is
tell you
not
the
aware.
truth. They are just
There are
just
things
know.
Nigerians don't know.
No, what
They
I'm saying is that's
sign,
what you
sign,
said.
sign,
That's
eh.
what you said. When you don't carry the people along, you just wake up one morning and say,
MOU,
the pledge
memorandum
should be-
of
That they've sold,
understanding.
That they-
We will
that
understand.
they've sold half of us.
Tinubu will travel abroad and go and
Meet
sign
President
memorandum
Tinubu,
of
please.
understanding.
It's our president.
President Tinubu.
That's what I
Okay.
said. One day now they will sign that 6 months I will be in Nigeria and talk on TV. The next one I will be in another TV station abroad and I
Won't
must
you be
talk.
excited?
No, I'm not
Okay.
telling you.
Memorandum of
We
understanding.
need to
Did
go-
you
Nobody
understand?
who came out. Let me tell you, our right is that even before they sign that thing, somebody is supposed to address like a press conference that this is what was proposed to us.
This is what we want
And
to
we
go
have
See the
and sign.
amendment.
and we
Public
have
opinion.
1 week.
Public opinion.
And we
That's
have
why the
1 week. You
amendment
don't
went
understand
through
to
some
sign
people.
the petition for and against. Let it be that we are not
We are
electronic.
aware. Let it be that
We are
have the
aware.
information.
Let us be that we sold
Even
our rights.
Barrister Pink, even if we do not have the privilege to say, okay, let's deliberate on it, that is why we have the House of Representatives that are representing themselves. They thought they are representing us. That's what those people do. You
Some
have
of them are representing.
None of them are representing. No, I'm a Nigerian
Some of them are
and I have
representing
everything to prove that I'm a
Some of them are
Nigerian.
representing.
No car, I have driver's license. That's how Nigerian I am. Nobody
Okay,
is
we'll go on this
representing
break
us.
now.
If these guys are
So,
representing
you know,
us, Nigeria should not be
I
like
missed
this.
the discussion.
No, a lot of people did
Fubara,
that driver's license
Governor
because
Fubara
we are not
with,
having we are not having adequate identification number. Now that there's now name, you
go
can
to
go and
bank
get
and say,
the
go and
ID
bring-
card
go and bring
push it all those
utility
ones
bill.
you don't need
Anyway,
actually.
it's very Nigeria is a very interesting country. I wanted to say state. It's a very
You can call it a state. In government, they call country state.
But it's interesting when we look at the state of the nation. We back to back look at what is happening. Our leadership. It's like we should begin to look at pyramid style. Let's just work it out. But we'll go on this break now. When we come back, I missed something before we go on that break. Fubara, I wasn't on air. And Wiki discussion. It was funny. Lying down and looking at all of these things
They
was
are
really
content
fun.
creators.
Where,
Let's stop talking
where
about
people
them.
where
They
people
don't
now
want to
make
be shiny.
fun of a governor and a minister. That's not really.
They
It's
are
becoming
content
no
creators.
regard, no respect for a whole minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The minister get
we
respect
go on
for
a
the
break.
whole governor.
Even the military.
Na so they disrespect
go
her
on
for
the-
it.
when you
Which
use-
way no dey gree.
when you use the
that break, you
FOOL.
no go.
Let's go on a break.
That
We'll be
break.
right
When
back.
you use the
We'll be right
FOOL
back.
for a military man and he replied.
رمضان 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 يا حبيب
Ramadan, the only month of blessings and forgiveness, is here again. This is an opportunity for corporate bodies to grow their brands and individuals to enjoy unending blessing from Allah by way of sponsoring any of our ARI programs, specially packaged for this Ramadan period. You can sponsor our call to prayer, Ramadan Tafsir, Taraweeh live from Holy Kaaba, Makkah and Medina, Iftar Family Quiz Show, dawn transmission from 3 to 7 a.m. and lots more at affordable cost. For information on how you can be part of this program, contact our marketing department for details or call any of the following lines: 0803 300 4531 or 0803 515 8756 or 002 928 0721. Ramadan Mubarak.
رمضان رمضان
Singles step into the love pad where love isn't just found, it's tested.
Moving along. I'm exploring.
Lines blur, desire takes over, and jealousy hits harder than any storm.
I'm jealous, and it's not something I hide.
The book.
Some find romance they've waited for their whole lives, and where there's love, there's bound to be heartbreak. In the love pad, every heartbeat counts, but in the end, who will find true love?
Ramadan, 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 ya Habib.
Ramadan, the only month of blessings and forgiveness, is here again. This is an opportunity for corporate bodies to grow their brands and individuals to enjoy unending blessing from Allah by way of sponsoring any of our ARI programs, specially packaged for this Ramadan period. You can sponsor our call to prayer, Ramadan Tafsir, Taraweeh live from Holy Kaaba, Makkah and Medina, Iftar Family Quiz Show, Dawn Transmission from 3 to 7 a.m. and lots more at affordable cost. For information on how you can be part of this program, contact our marketing department for details or call any of the following lines: 0803-300-4531 or 0803-515-8756 or 002-928-0721. Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan, Ramadan.
Welcome back. Well, before we went on that break, we were talking about Fubara and Wike issues, Minister Wike issues and Governor Fubara issues, and I said, I missed that discussion because many lessons to learn. I don't know how far we're going to go with learning of lessons. I saw display of, I don't even know how that River State, I don't know how they are coping when the impeachment started, and now the impeachment was pressed, and the temper or the feelings that we are getting is, it's going to happen tomorrow, it's going to happen. Pink, do you have that feeling?
No,
it might happen.
No.
And not
When
stable, not stable.
No, when I knew this thing was not going to take place, the governor did not panic. Now he's cooking something under. You don't understand? He said, I have God. Do you understand? So you know, in this our time, people say God. Is it small G or
the big G?
You understand? I know some people, they idealize people as a God. So maybe the president might be
you see what I'm saying? She's not even sure of it. We're not sure of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe because of pressure for people, because a lot of people are saying president should step in.
He's back.
He should step in. If he steps into this matter, this kind of lacuna or this kind of, I don't even know how it was looking, very ugly scenario. And some other persons are saying, well, it should be dealt with. It should, Minister Wike is the godfather of that state. You cannot take it away from him.
But people were there before him.
He's done so well for himself. He's now a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He has his people. But a lot of Nigerians are saying, what is godfatherism when people are not benefiting anything? Are you God Almighty?
Against the 9.9
why must it be
million people?
Are you the one that created those people? Someone gave you a platform to operate, and you're doing without it well. Rio is doing the prophet work here now.
Yes.
Rio is doesn't.
He's in the spirit.
Thank you. Before you come and accord myself, let's start from a sincere and a logical point of view.
Yeah.
There is no part, sector, section, ministry, home, school that there is no godfatherism.
Okay.
How you operate is what matters. People call Godfather in different names. Oh, he's my spiritual father. Oh, he's my mentor. Oh, she's my mentor. All those things are godfatherism. There are couples that when they fight, even their parent cannot talk to them, but let their pastor call them once.
Yeah.
You will think Holy Spirit pour cold water on their body. You understand?
So that's the godfather of the
yeah,
the
you
person.
might not say it out that he's my godfather.
So
you might start
mentor.
saying he's my mentor. It's still like the same thing. So
Different.
as a to me, my best of knowledge, right? That's to me. To me, if you are going to become a governor, there is nothing you want to do. You can't get there by fluke or by yourself. There are people who have been there before you that you will consult, and that is why when election is coming, you will hear them saying they are going for consultations. They are meeting this, they are meeting that. Somebody is directing them. There is always a godfather. How you now administer your godfatherism, maybe you want to be selfish about it because, oh, I can literally tell this guy to do something and he will do it. Then you want to start telling him to do evil or to do bad. At the end of the day, what if Wike is actually fighting for the right of the people? What if? I said what if? What if Fubara have seen that, oh, I was in Wike's administration, I was the accountant general in the second tenure, and I don't like the way he did some stuff, so I want to correct that stuff now. What if Fubara too is actually right about this? But in all the case together, Fubara is not smart. Yes, let me look at the camera. You can put it on me. Fubara is not smart. He's not playing his game the way he should play. Let him play. Let him come and ask Babatunde Raji Fashola how he played. In the first tenure, he just, sometimes the fact that you apologize to the dwarf community, want to have a legacy, and you know who caused that? Every governor wanted to have a legacy. To me, it's Tinubu, because ever since he left, right, as the governor, right, as the governor of Lagos, he stood by Lagos like this. There was a time that Obasanjo was really doing everything possible to take Lagos. I mean, for PDP to take in Lagos. All those times when they did not release allocation, and that man did not even owe salary anybody, people were commending him. So when the man now said, oh, I want to come and build Nigeria the way I build Lagos, although cement finished and we are still like looking for some sand, and the pillar is not strong, but Lagos is not Nigeria. I'm just saying, every governor, once they leave, Adams Oshiomhole tried it. If not that Godwin Obaseki won the matter. A lot of them always want to do it. There is no governor. The only state where when the governor finish, it does not concern him again what the next governor is Anambra. Go and fight for your life. I fought my life to get there. Chris Ngige, when he left Peter Obi, do your thing. When Peter Obi finished, he left William Obiano, do your thing. William Obiano, the day he finished, he wanted to go back to America. They arrested him. Wait small.
They don't even go there.
You understand?
Yes, what happened?
As long as you guys are in the same party in Nigeria, they want to be king over you. They want to like, oh, I helped you get there.
Should it be that way?
It's
Should it be about the electorate?
It's supposed to be about the people.
That's why I say it's only Anambra that is not greedy among all of them. They are in the same party, but they don't send your father. When they are done, go and do your thing. What concern me? You follow me shop the Kobeko when I shop. Go and I've left. But because David Umahi is from the because they won this, that's why he gave him this. Waiting Bianca Ojukwu win for President Tinubu
but I like that.
election.
But
I feel like she's worthy to be in that place.
She's a beauty queen.
To me, that is Tinubu acknowledging the family of Ojukwu.
You know, but there's something I want to say why I love this president. The truth about this thing is that the guy loves packaging. Look at all our female ministers, the black and the yellow. They said.
Okay, they watched them before Nauma wasted.
No, because when they are speaking, do you know that Islamic people don't shake? When the one for Minister of Trade went to Arab country, wore nice kaftan and she's shining, the man stretched out hand to shake her. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The way he packaged them, you'll be forced to have a discussion.
You will package yourself because they can send you away.
They can send you away. But what we're saying
if you lose
I
that.
still believe, Pink Republic, I believe that we should stop godfatherism.
Yeah, it's important.
We should begin to look at the electorate, what the dividends of democracy That should be priority. We should prioritize the dividends of democracy.
And people should be
Objection,
writing
my
letter.
lord.
People should be writing
Objection,
letter.
my lord.
Like
Objection, my lord. Objection, my lord. I will tell you, and I'll tell you for free. I'm not going to collect money for this thing. I want to tell you, Godfatherism can never stop.
It
Now,
should
what
stop.
we should say is
Okay.
the Godfather should at least
Understand.
let those boys let them rule
Perform.
and then encourage them to do well. There must be somebody that must control anybody in power.
Yes.
The moment there is nobody, that's one of the problems we might have with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is the godfather of himself. Tell me who want to say I put you there for Tinubu?
For his mind is telling him I put you there.
Yeah, so he put himself there.
I hope he knows that
there
it's
is
God that puts
nobody.
him there.
Obasanjo cannot talk to him. Baba Fashion cannot talk.
Even the letters cannot even
They
stop
can
it.
only plead with him that Tinubu, please. They cannot say Tinubu, if you do this next election, you are out. Nobody can. When the whole country is APC.
Okay, we need to also take this one. We're still going to link this to what is happening in Lagos State. The police investigate Lagos DPO over alleged power abuse.
I don't get
The
it.
Lagos State Police
Power
Command has
abuse.
launched an investigation into a conduct of Divisional Police Officer of Olosun Police Station in Mushi. I hope I pronounced that well. CSP Ayonwale Ayodeji followed viral allegation of power abuse and intimidation. The controversy began on Tuesday when a social media user Akinwale, who tweeted as Mr. Luri, took to X former Twitter to raise an alarm over the treatment of his friend by the DPO of that police station. According to Akinwale, the incident was triggered by a minor motor accident where his friend's car brushed the vehicle of an individual who turned out to be a friend of the DPO. Despite the motorist's immediate offer to repair the damage, the friend of the DPO is threatening, and that's the abuse of power they are talking about here. You are a legal practitioner. When this happens, what can someone do?
So when things like this happen, there's a law that said, it's even the police, they say you must have insurance. You understand? Whether complete or third party insurance. Now when things like this happen, the first thing you will ask the person, do you have insurance? Because that insurance will cover for the damages. If the person is still trying to negotiate with you, maybe trying to hide the fact that I don't have insurance and saying I'm offering to pay to you, for you to still drag the person to the police station, maybe to exercise power and say, yes, I just knew one DPO maybe 2 weeks ago, and the rapport I have with him, let me just show this person. So what will you gain if you jail that person? Don't you know that sometimes when you even go to that court, I always tell people, a lot of people think that they have matter until they get to that court. They'll now realize that they are implicating themselves. Because if the person is telling you I have insurance and it's going to cover, nobody died. It's this brushing.
Brushing of the car.
So you have to give options. Sorry, I don't use roadside panabitas. I use companies. Companies, and I do comprehensive insurance. So your third party might not cover my own. So there's something called mutual agreement. We are going to the police station so that it will be written, and the other person will be obliged to commit, not arresting somebody that is already willing
to repair your car.
To repair your car. And two, these are one of the advantages of social media. People that ordinarily will not be hurt. Because if there was no social media, that kind of guy will be picked up one day, and you will see him being presented at the magistrate court for the first hearing as a criminal, and they will just forge charges. No, charges that is not one part of it. That they saw him wandering with arms, and the next thing they will put him in a Kiwi prison. After first appearance, maybe they will not be putting his name to appear again, and the person will be looked for. Missing person. A lot of missing people are in Kiwi prison. Why? They search with some people. They arrested everybody. Even when the people are telling you that this person is not part of it, why is the person still there? So this is what they call abuse of power. I hope you understand. And that DPO,
and the DPO
should be recalled to Abuja.
Yeah, because a lot of people, when you have a friend of this, a friend of that, you use the advantage. You can use it a good advantage to do something better.
You know, once upon a time,
not use it to hurt
Yeah.
Not to use it to hurt and begin to threaten and the DPO begin. I think people should learn public speaking.
Exactly.
People should learn how to communicate right.
Just
I tell
insurance.
people, because
That is
you
all.
can, as a leader, you cannot communicate wrongly, pass a wrong message. What do
Exactly.
you mean that even if it might be anger management?
No, that's even another abuse of power
Yeah.
against the IGP.
Yes.
That's even a separate charge here. People don't even understand. Misusing the name
of the
of a
IGP.
superior officer because you are kept there for minor issues like this. The IGP cannot come all the way from Abuja and be settling.
You are representing the
Yes.
IGP.
So for you to say even the IGP, so you see that this disobedience, that the IGP will tell them something and they will not respect, is one of them. He has shown.
Imagine you saying IGP. I know that.
I before you go to G and P.
Imagine a DPO saying, even if the IG, I know that it might be anger, but they should go through trainings.
Yes.
And I know they go through training because I can tell you that, what's his name now? AIG, it should be AIG, Frank Uba.
Yes.
I can tell you that he made me to like the Nigerian police force.
Exactly.
His way he handles his issues, his matter.
And his communication.
His communication skills.
Very, very
You know,
good.
I think these people should be trained because you know someone, you know, does
Even
something.
we that is in the media, we are exposed to knowing everybody.
But we know them and we don't.
But we don't use them when we
to
need
say
them.
I have-
You don't understand?
But I'm
We only
gonna
come
use
to
it.
our
Someone
programs
took my
like
money.
this.
Because I like the army, military, I'm going to report. I will do this and I will give them this clip. I'm going to take the guy there and I want to see. I'm going to take the guy. I'll go to they call them military police units. I'm going to report the guy now. Something will come out.
So-
But Rio, looking at this now, because I know Mr. President, it does happen in Nigeria. This had to stop. Because I know Mr. President, I'm going to deal with you, want to do with you. And as a leader, what do you make of all of these things?
You see, two things, and that is why when the president is saying, I want to remove the police from the VIP, it doesn't just stop there. It's still showing that I want to stop the VIP from using the police to
Yeah.
oppress the
Yeah.
people.
Yes.
The poor.
Because
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
I'm a VIP and then police are following me and somebody kind of offend me, I can send those police to go and deal with you.
I'm telling you.
After all, I am paying them and I'm like their boss.
And they are living in my house.
And they are
Feeding.
I'm feeding them. So go and pick this guy up, bring him to the house for me. They will bring it and then you start pleading. Why? Because you don't know your rights. We are in a country where if you ask a rich man for the 50,000 he's owing you, he will use 500,000 to deal with you for embarrassing him for 50,000.
I'm telling you.
Just pay the guy 50,000, let
And
him
he-
get
and
out.
he closes.
But you want to show power. I will call boys in the area to deal with you. Hey, you beat that boy. After finish beating, you give 5 people 20,000. It's just 50,000 you hold the boy. Right? And that is one of the reasons why they are calling for state police.
Yes.
Because if at
Checks.
all you have state police, there will be proper checks and balance.
That's it.
If this police now can work under federal police and federal government or federal police can say you go to the state, definitely if there is state police, there will be effective of the local government structure when it comes to security, policing. When you have a state police in a state, of course, you should know how many local government or local council development areas that you have. It's easy to reach the grassroots people. It's easy for people to make reports. Now you will know everybody. Now, how many police stations do you have in Koshofe local government? By the time you have state police, then you now have police units. In your street, you might have a police unit.
Yes.
There might just be like 4 that will be there. That's a police unit. In another street, you have a police unit. Everybody is now security conscious. Now the police, you even know the police. If you go to some estates now, for example, I think some Unilag estate, they were intentional about police. They even bought a van for them.
Yes.
Some estates are
And
doing
you
it.
see small,
They know
small
those
containers.
yes.
They can stay.
And you cannot just rob them. You cannot use them because it's the estate who is responsible
For the
for those
police.
guys. So somebody said because I know police and come, such DPO should be demoted. And I said there are
To be
some
Demoted
transferred.
or removed.
no, you know, sometimes you need to learn so that you will have sense because
You teach
it's
people.
not I don't even believe in prosecution every time. There are some people that just need to learn their lesson. And you know, the military or the force, they also have their own courts. But when you mention court, it's always sounding negative
It's
to
not.
people.
A court is
because,
not a negative word.
because you understand, because people don't feel like oh, this court is boy. So
Eh.
once you mention court now,
Eh.
hey, it's negative in their ear. They have the army is it mess they call it? Or
official
thereabout.
mess.
You know, they know how to handle their own thing. In short, the military have more secrets than even the police, because you will hear
They
that
are very
one military
coordinated,
they will punish you in there. They
Yeah.
can carry
Like
you
I'm
from
taking
Lagos
someone
to
there, honestly.
Kafansha.
No,
Nobody will know.
No, this thing you said.
Yeah.
I think during the time of Abiodun, he made sure a DPO was opening the gate here, and that's his office. He don't understand.
Punishment.
Yes,
Open it.
for some months, and he learned his lessons.
I mean, we should.
You understand?
Yes.
After then, you start getting careful. But in a situation where you were not punished, they just transfer you from one place to another.
Just
place.
enjoy
Then you
it.
go and start again.
You
Enjoying.
understand?
You're
But
just enjoying.
punish them. If you like, say don't demote them. But you know that situation where you have to say yes sir for your own junior colleague for the next 6 months.
Opening gate for
For the
Don't try that
next 6
again.
months.
But there's something that happened in Guagalada, in Abuja, that
Tell us.
I love, and that's the next story that made the round. The Interior Minister visit Passport Office unannounced
like that.
and berates the delays. I'm going to read it so some of you can know what happened. Yesterday, it happened yesterday, and that's why we're taking it today. The Minister of Interior, Olubumi Tunji Ojo, on Tuesday paid an unannounced visit to the Nigerian Immigration Service Passport Office in Gwagwalada, Abuja, where he criticized delay in passport processing and warned applicants against making extra payment. I'll talk about that. The minister inspected the operation at the VP and Children's section of the passport office and engaged both officials and applicants, questioning why applicants were still waiting long after the office was expected to commence operation. During the visit, Tunde Ojo got feedback from applicants and cautioned them against paying money outside official fees, insisting that Nigerians had already paid fully for passport services. I don't want to hear that you are collecting money for diesel or paper. Nigerians have paid for their passports completely. Serve them diligently, the minister said. He expressed displeasure that only a few applicants had been attended to hours after opening time, despite the session being designated for expected services. So it means that by 9:30 a.m., I expect to see at least 1 or 2 applicants here, because I can see some people waiting downstairs and others, and our responsibility is to be efficient, the minister said. This happened yesterday, and he was taken aback. He was disappointed that the long queue was still there. And Rio, yes, back to you.
The only working
And people
minister,
pay for papers and diesel. I don't know if people do that, but I know that they charge. Yeah, I want you to talk first before I go there.
I don't know either way, because even if I know, I don't have proof to it. But I know somebody who works in the airport as a security, and we still had conversation here last night, and she said, airport work na beggy oh. Because you have to beg. You will even see some people carrying the money like this. They no go give you shishi. You say, Oga me, I greet you. Oga me, well, Oga me, anything for the. Now, what led to that cause? Poverty is part of it. Indiscipline is part of it. And government irresponsible and not chalant to the welfare of the people is part of it. There are some jobs. See, we need to bring the likes of the Shango Ogun back. As you are collecting police job, Oga, any day you collect bribe, let them strike you. No, because if the introduction of Islam and Christianity was not introduced to this country, I kid you not, we will all have sense in this country. Because we know that God Almighty is not quick to have his anointing, because he already said, touch not my anointing, you try and you just get striped. But you see, the Ogun does not have joy for all those ones. Immediately you mess up, is that you swear till you burst and you vanish. But when you talk about this man is the only working minister anybody can talk about. Immediately he got in power. I don't even know where Tinubu got this man from. It's like after minister for interior, he should come and do minister for works. He should just touch all the places.
I'm telling you.
Because he was already in the House of Rep. They called him. How did Tinubu get to know this young man? If you have, it's like the way people always say, if we have 5 Osimhen in Super Eagles, give me Brazil. Give me Barcelona. We will beat them.
I believe he has been monitoring this.
Of course, yes, because he came unaware.
Even
he came unaware.
Or Umayi too. He was a senator.
He was called.
He was called.
For you.
And he might not be the only engineer there.
But let me tell you what
Do you
happened with
understand?
this. I have an immediate 1 week, and because he wants to have, it's already a citizen outside the country, so he wanted Nigerian passport. You know, Trump can trump anybody, President Trump. So he just said, well, let me just have 10 years visa. The 10 years visa official rate is different from what they told him. And when he came last year, he had a protocol of, because he came for a job at Luth. They brought him in with his team from the US to operate on someone at Luth. So now he now said, oh, let me have my, I want to be
Nigerian
proud of my
passport.
own my own country passport. So we went from the airport straight, that was last week, straight to the immigration office.
Which of them? The Ikoyi or
Ikoyi.
Elephanta?
So he gave, the person that gave him money before coming to Nigeria, he gave the monies, and when he was to pick it up, it was a 5 years instead of a 10 years visa.
Jesus.
So when I saw it, I went with him and I said, I don't understand. He went to capture. That's when we knew.
So the
And I
person
said-
that did it,
And I
he
said,
just
excuse me,
ate money.
this is 5 years, not 10 years. He said, what do I want? I'm not coming. I might not come 5 years. I needed 10 years. So when even if I'm coming, I want to use my own passport next time. I'm proud of my country. But you know what? After collecting for 10 years, right now he left with 5 years passport.
Okay, can I explain that?
Then the guy, I liked what the guy in that Ikoyi said, the guy that captured him. So he said, no, it's not 10 years, it's 5 years. The guy said, no, I paid for 10 years. And I said, okay, you need to get the guy that you paid to. And the guy said, my brother, my brother said, no, I'm going to take this further. I'm going to allow it. Because he's a professor of medicine. He's a professor. He's
And
a
he just
lecturer
mentioned
overseas.
Deeper Life.
So he said, no, I'm going to follow. Who is going to help him follow?
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, the trick now is, that's why when this thing came up yesterday, I just smiled. This does happen. So I think the person in charge should go around and see what is happening in
Can
different.
he really go round?
He cannot.
Let's just be sincere.
He can't go round.
And be strategic.
How many
about
states
it.
will he go to?
Even if he go to the states, how many immigration offices he wants to go? There's one in Ikeja here.
That's
There's
Elephant
one-
House here now.
There's one in Ikoyi. Do we have any other one anywhere again?
No,
in
you have to
Lagos?
go to Ogun.
You go to Ogun. There's one in
Abeokuta.
Shagamu.
Yes.
There's one in Abeokuta. You go to.
Where will you go? I think Nigerians, I
how?
think we should work on our mindset.
No, they have
representatives.
there's something
They
I
have
want-
state
There's something I
commandants.
want to say. It's wrong for them to dupe him and they gave him like 5 years.
It's
instead of
not.
10
It's not.
years.
I think the agent did that.
That's what I'm saying. It's dupe. Actually.
dupe, yeah, it's
so
dupe.
he can be charged under section
is going to- am I
419
going to leave
because
for
you are
him?
expecting something you paid for and you saw something else. So it's a criminal.
But the
offense.
crowd.
Wait, I want to
But they are
quickly get
trying in
something.
Ikoyi.
Yes,
We have
That
to be
419,
fair.
that's where that
Yes, for
fraud is.
yes.
Okay, that's why we say you are a 419.
419.
So
Okay.
it's section that
Yes.
a lot of Nigerians will know that
You
they
don't
are
know that
quoting,
it's
they
a
are
session.
quoting a session.
Thank you for having
They are
me
quoting a
coming here.
session.
No, there's
But-
something I wanted to say.
Okay.
For the sake of your brother, if he cannot come back, he can use the embassy in Nigeria.
I'll do that. I think I'll do
You
it.
understand?
I'll
Because
collect
me,
the
I was
funds.
going to say, see, the person that give bribe and the person that collect
They are
bribe,
both-
they are both criminals.
No, but he did not know the process. No, there's a difference between, I should go to the site and all that.
Do you know one thing that Tunji Ojo have done? Is that you can be in your house and do all of these things.
And they
by
can even
yourself.
deliver it to you.
But a lot of people are not well educated about that instruction, right? But for maybe, I don't know the person he paid to, might be somebody he has even been using, or a close person,
Or somebody recommended.
or somebody
Recommend-
recommended.
they know how they do
him
over there. They
and
will
all-
recommend
yeah.
and recommend. I say I can do these
So
things. I say
that's
make
why
me your
you will not
protocol
really-
officer now. Your
really-
sister can be your protocol. Anyway, I think the command should look inward. I can give it out to, I don't know what they do behind, but I know that these agents operate. And
And they can even blacklist most of
some
the
of the
agents
agents are
if
immigration
possible.
officers. They operate. But I think
lot
we
of
should,
them
we
are
should
officers
change.
now.
We
A
should
lot
change
of
our
the
mindset.
agents.
But thank
They
God
small
I
kiosks.
have.
They have small kiosks.
No, but
where
thank God
they
I
are
have
officers.
good agents. I pay the official rate, Ikoyi, so I have to give them that credit. I have good agents. I pay the normal rate, and I'm fine.
Okay, the only complaint I have about this immigration officer, particularly this one in Elephant House, is that I know they are very strict. They are trying to do their job. I was there. A lady said when she was growing up, they gave her a different age, different from the age officially that name is given. And instead of the officer will say, okay, let me just see what you are using now, so that I'll know that if it is the one that will follow your name, it will follow like that. And it does say, it means small, make I send them away. And I just felt that I don't think people understand the meaning of adults. Somebody that passed 18, you be telling the person, I will send you.
Position, using your position.
Do you understand? So I just want them to teach them how to address people, because there are some people coming out from outside the country.
Just plenty.
They will say that my life is under that AC that I saw. Under that AC.
Okay, let's
then I know they sweat under AC. Then I know they sweat under AC.
I don't know why. I don't know.
This one's
but anyway, I like it very cool. This last one, before we go into our newspaper review, we just take, not review, we take the topics, but we need to talk about this one. NDLEA recorded 77,792 arrests, seized 14,847 kg drugs in 5 years, marijuana. The chairman and the chief executive officer of the agency, Brigadier General Buba Marua, retired, has said that the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency arrested no fewer than 77,792 drugs offenders and seized about 14,847 kilograms of assorted illicit drugs in the last 5 years. Marua disclosed this on Tuesday in Abuja during the NDLEA Command Awards and Commendation Ceremony, where outstanding commands and personnel of the agencies were honored for their performance over the past year. According to him, the seizure significantly disrupted local and traditional drugs trafficking network, sending a clear message that Nigeria is no longer a safe haven for illicit drugs enterprise. Yes, Pink Republic.
Yeah.
This happened in Abuja, and we can see what the NDLEA is doing.
Yes.
But the thing that is baffling is that we cannot see that this is not stopping. We're not seeing end in sight of these people bringing in illicit drugs, and you see a lot of people, tramadol, cold, whatever they call them. They have loads of names they call them. You see that it's affecting the health and lives of Nigerian youth. And people are still, they are kingpins. People are still bringing this thing in. And then commending the commands, that are doing very well, I think is commendable. But we need to see more of this. Yes?
So there's something people are not getting. The Federal Ministry of Orientation, what are they doing? Because they are supposed to be in that place, sitting very close to Buba Marwa, giving them all these updates, and then we know how to create adverts to deter people. Do you understand? Because NDLEA creating, they have one small series they show on in the tube. I don't want to call the first letter in the tube, right? Even Zebi, Zebi New Masquerade is even in that small series. It's okay. That's how far they can go. But the Federal Ministry of Orientation, this is where they should come in, and they be using live clip. They might blur the face. How? That Nigeria, just create one advert that Nigeria don't tight, battle ready. If you come in with drugs, like hide them anywhere, they could catch you. Because they will catch these people, it will just be on their social media pages, and it ends like that. And one vulnerable person, one other person will say, I will give you $300K. They've never seen $300K in their life. They are suffering, thinking of how to pay rent.
Yeah.
He's ready to sacrifice himself for his family, and they will hide it in the place they've been catching people all over.
Terrible.
The same they swallow, they catch them. The same they put it in the wig. If like use Akpu, wrap it up and that. This is where Federal Ministry of Orientation should be showing them all the size they've done, and they still catch them. How people even approach people and collect money. They are even supposed to be the one even shooting movie from different departments. You don't understand?
Or sponsoring actors.
Exactly.
To do educating.
But no, our media space coming from that Ministry of Orientation is to tell us there's only one first stanza of national.
Yes, Rio, the youth we don't gainsay nothing. We know that the youths, some of the youths are into all of these things, and we see these people that sells the sachet people with
You know
they carry this on their
mixing.
head. They mix it. I've also seen a video making the rounds yesterday where they caught one aboki, one guy selling something chemical in the bottle, very transparent, like I don't like gin in the bottle, this chemical. We've seen all of these
the one
things
that will cut
happening.
people's liver.
Yeah, we see all of these things happening. And the youth have been destroyed with this, and some people are still bringing it in the country. You know, how can we really successfully, as an individual, as a people, as a community, how can we successfully stop these people from coming in?
Well, I think the answer is quite simple. If you check the source of where the whole drug of a thing is coming, you will realize that there are drug barons in the country. They are not young people. They are adults. They are men. There was a time NDLEA raided one house in Ikoyi. Somebody who everybody calls chief. They have chieftaincy title. You don't know what they do, but they make money.
I even pray for them.
And you will even pray to be like them. God bless me like this person. They know how to bring all of those things in the country and then give to the youth. Now we are in a country where everybody is frustrated, and just little confusion, you want to follow, you want to copy. Somebody will tell you, continue staying in the house. So now him money go come meet you. Say, how do you make money? Let's go out. We get easily influenced in this country. Why? Because we are emotional people in the country. Some will say, if you know they smoke, they're not gonna let you enter that place. And at that place you won't meet who you won't meet. Just pretend like say they smoke. Or you take smoke. Oh, this is how you feel when you smoke. Then you continue. Government need to first stop for, you see, you cannot want to cut grass and start from the top. You cut from the root. That's how that place is not going to grow again. But if you just trim it, you trim it. So the NDLEA, they trim. This police officer they arrested when he was involved in Abakari. What's the story now? What's the update about the man?
He's just in prison.
He's just in prison. Who were the people he worked with? Did they arrest them?
What are the information?
And there was a video to
you understand?
There is a video when he was negotiating.
Yes. Who were the people he was negotiating with? Who owns the drug? Because obviously we were just trying to do business. Where is that drug coming from? Now, what if Venezuela president do or did Donald Trump go arrest him by himself?
Retire.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So people who don't know the source of that man's issue will be saying, oh, Donald Trump he arrested an elected president. Do you know the calamity that man has caused in the US? Anybody can wake up, carry gun, shoot another person. Do you think his ordinary brain? Your normal brain will not do that one. Is it that you are mentally affected, which drug can actually cause? So you check our country now, and then it was alleged that some of the politicians do drugs. You will see them when they speak now. Do you think normal person, I don't want to sound like one man, now you know what I'm talking about. Do you think normal person will talk like that? Like that? You think normal person will talk like that?
Oh my goodness.
Not normal.
It's not normal.
When he play one
Like mark over me.
Anyway,
I'm not landed.
Okay,
I'm not on drug. I'm normal. I'm not landed. So to me, let them start checking from the leaders that are leading the youth too. See, the youth just want to survive. We just want a working system, a functional system. Can we get a job without knowing anybody's father? This is a country where you will have first class. You will end up being a primary school teacher. And somebody that win Big Brother Naija is everywhere driving Benz.
You understand?
I mean, parking
and we all cannot be winner of Big Brother Naija.
We
all cannot be
when
it's
our
not
character is not crazy.
How many? 0.1% of Nigeria cannot win Big Brother Naija. You don't understand. It's just one person. When somebody like Bobrisky will come out to tell us on social media that those your so-called politicians are the ones I'm doing, and none of them will come out to debunk and say go and arrest him for making such a statement, which means some of them are doing it. You will know when you bring go to on the island. Somebody posted a video, a lady, and said somebody took her to a club. And do you know that club? He said when you get to a particular place, you must drop your phone.
That's a bad. I know the kind of.
They blindfold you somewhere when you enter. everybody is naked.
Jehovah,
Nude club. Terrible.
Everybody is
Terrible.
naked.
including
And
the
then-
person.
I don't know, she did not say maybe she was naked or not. But she said you just see people walking with naked, where they wore mask. People walking with naked.
Nonsense.
You see
Let's
people
just-
sleeping with each other
It's-
like
it's
this,
terrible.
one corner. And they pay huge amount of money to enter
Why
those
we are
places.
looking for money to feed.
That's where
Okay,
drugs.
Rio, we have to go
they
into
sell
the
drugs.
next-
They
the last
negotiate
segment
drugs.
today.
So it's not like who built the club.
Nobody's doing anything. Anyway, Nigeria will survive. At last, we will survive.
Last.
Last.
The
That's
way
how
they-
they say it.
Last.
Okay. Now we'll move into the newspaper review. We might not review everything. We take some of the headlines making the rounds for different newspapers. First, I want to start with the Punch this morning. The Punch newspaper this morning, and the newspaper of the year is the Punch. Well, federal government doubles January bond borrowing to 900 billion. You can get that in the Punch, page 22 of the Punch. We have this: 5 soldiers, policeman killed in Zamfara ambush. I need to pause here. And so sometimes when we tell them they are not working, we also need to know the strength of our soldiers, our policemen, our military force, armed forces. They're actually working. This is not a good one. Trying to help. That's why when I see people on the street disrespect people on uniform, I cannot even stand it. Someone is helping you. If you don't have the policeman, you don't have the soldier, you cannot survive. You won't be able to survive. And so now they were ambushed. May God help them. We have the state hosting IDP's $12 million West World Bank loan. Alleged terror financing, we did that today. Malami faces long detention as DSS intensifies investigation on the Punch, page 2 of the Punch, and the writer says, secret police signal tough stance. Prepare court action to detain ex-AGF further as terror financing case unfolds. That was what, you said it today, that if he knows these names, he says he knows 90, he should provide the names of these people financing terrorism in Nigeria. If you look through page 21 of the Punch, domestic refiners move to cut petrol imports. Nigerians spent 1.54 trillion on beer, others in 9 months. Businesswoman Achimugu kicks as EFCC seek $13 million fortitude. And the last one I'll take. EFCC quizzes Benue officials over alleged 4.6 billion fraud. Moving away from the Punch, we have The Nation this morning newspaper.
The Nation, the banner headline: Edu, federal government will rely less on borrowing to drive growth. We will depend more on our own resources than international institutions. And the riders, IG deploys squad to rescue 177 kidnapped in Kaduna. That you find on page 9. Nigerian produced 554.4 megabytes in 2025, says NUPRC. Missing, in quotes, nonagenarian Opera Benson in Liberia, says RF. INEC declares readiness for FCT area council polls. That you find on page 27. And we have Desiani trial in the 100,000 pound bribery case begins Monday. Alafi relocates to Ancient Palace. That you find on page 6. Then what I discussed with Tinubu by Kano governor. And a very interesting one here. They say courts, that is Zekome, court likely to seal government acquisition of Husseini's controversial UK home. That you find on page 3. And finally, death toll rises to 3 in Osun, NURT crisis. Then INEC OK's campaign in Ekiti. That you find on page 6 of the Nation.
All right, so we take the Nigerian Tribune this morning. The banner headline: Nigerian Tribune, Governor issues the faction. Kano APC chiefs warn of forced marriage travails. That Tinubu said to meet Konkoso after session with Yusuf. Barahao, Geduje role remain key issue. NNPP leader may get top government appointment. Constitution review. We will begin clause by clause consideration January 27, says Senate. The Riders State Police special seat for women top lists. Report review. Low awareness of Nigerian 2025 tax law among business owners in state. Unearthed artificial savila made from sugarcane, promising solution for severe cavities. Report. PDP presidential tickets are open to all North Southerners, including Jonathan. Turaki says NWC visits Namandi Sambo. Court orders INEC to publish David Mark's ADC list for FCT area council election. WEF. Edo advances Nigerians' interest in Davos, says federal government will rely less on debt, calls on driving investment. And finally, the Ziani trial in £100 million bribery case begins in London to last 12 weeks.
That the last one. I think we need to. I didn't know that the case is still ongoing. Desiani.
100,000. Oh, sorry, 100,000 pounds bribery. Yes, I know the case has been going on for a while now.
You want to take this story?
Well, I just want to check through. The former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Desiani Alison Madueke, has appeared before the Southwark Crown Court in London, United Kingdom, for the plenary hearing of a trial promised on bribery charges. Alison Madueke, who was in office from 2010 to 2015, was the first woman oil minister in Nigeria and first female president of the Global Oil Cartel Organization of Petroleum Exporting Country, OPEC. The case was listed on the court list for court 8 before the justice on Monday, according to the channel Elevation. Alison Madueke was in court for the plenary hearing ahead of a full trial scheduled to commence on January 26. I think they are still yet to give full details about, but we know she has a bribery case.
No, we know it started from here.
Yeah, I'm just getting to even know that she's the first female petroleum president.
And the first woman in Nigeria to drag all our money.
And even first woman,
I don't know
the
if
first woman to put
to lead
diamond on bra.
Yeah, I thought they said what a man can do.
I knew you would say that one. Anyway, we move away from
I thought they said what a man can do.
A woman can.
She has done
I
better.
don't think a woman can do better.
Abacha own is still coming every time. But these are
better.
own. My mind is telling me.
Okay.
It will save grace.
Okay, let's move away from the Tribune this morning and let's look at what the Guardian is saying this morning. I'll take this one. Electoral Act, gaps in e-transmission, vote buying sanctions spark calls for reforms. We have this, the court orders INEC to recognize and publish ADC's list for federal FCT council election. Lagos to divert traffic as repairs resume on Lekki Ekpe Expressway.
Wow.
I started noticing that today, and Rio, pity my life.
The hold up.
It's gonna be something else. And that's my route to the studio. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Helicopter.
Maybe Rio is going to send. Rio, I think you need to send someone to lift me up and bring me just straight into the studio. What's going to happen? The roads are bad.
But do you have a relative that stays on the mainland?
I don't know who's going to accommodate me. I think Pink Republic will accommodate me. And I don't know if it's going to go for a long time. I want to look at it properly to see how I'm going to cope I noticed today that we have started. That means I have to leave my house. If they they're starting it soon. I might be leaving 4 a.m.
No, you have to.
I have to relocate. So maybe the general public will get me an hotel where I stay, and I stay for the period. If it's 3 months, I'm going to group
What are you
myself.
saying?
Yes.
MITV has space.
No, let me stay where I can also go out, have fun. It's gonna be fun. If you call me after the program, maybe you can accommodate me.
Okay.
But that road needs to be fixed, please. Bikonu. I've never seen a place in Lagos has Lekki Express Road. It's bad. So I told someone was saying today when we're coming, I said, hey, listen, they need to fix it. We don't need to say you're going to suffer. Let's just suffer it for some time and just enjoy it.
It happened to
forever.
us, Lagos Ibadan Expressway.
Yeah.
Almost 2-3 years. From 2021 to almost 2020.
This is repairs. It's not going to be too.
Maybe
maybe
it
6
is
months.
repairs too. They were doing there. They were dragging
We
us.
suffer.
These are just we are going to repair
From
it.
beggar to allow
They were
you
in
can spend 2
Redeem.
hours.
They were in Redeem, but we are feeling it here.
Yeah, because the traffic, and once there's traffic on this Lagos Ibadan Expressway, there's traffic in the whole Lagos.
Okay, we
Because
also have
you
this
can't link
very
to many
interesting
places.
story in the Punch. Sanwo-Olu is exclusively because over Makoko demolition, alleged oppression. We have federal workers strike continues as union falls government's compliance claim. Davos, Nigeria pitches fiscal discipline as EU leaders condemn Trump's new colonialism. Finally, from this one, okay, let me take this 2 more story here, then we can move away and discuss this. Presidency accuses IPOB of peddling Christian genocide propaganda. Finally, this was touching. I wasn't up here. I wasn't in the studio. As I said earlier, I just resumed today. The trial of the driver in death of Anthony Joshua's friends adjourned till February 25 of 2026. Rio and Pink Republic. I don't want us to just leave this program without looking at some things that happened. The vehicle was parked. The driver was alleged that he was overspeeding, and you know the trauma that Joshua. You saw the burial ceremony, the way he was. I'm just thinking, will this guy come to Nigeria and be able to drive? I'll tell you why. Before coming from Magboro was it before? It was Magboro before Punch. I can't remember. Coming from Magboro, before you get to Tadala Bridge, I'd had an accident about 10 years now ago, and I don't know how that leaves you. I didn't die, I thank God, but the car was rammed. Will I say rammed? I'm alive. The car was a ghastly one. A truck carrying tiles ran into me, squeezed the car. I was just my side. That was, God just saved me. And ever since that time, maybe it's the fear driving through that. Maybe it created something in my mind. I'm trying to. This was up to, we're talking about, say, 7 years now or 10 years now. And I can't still get it. When someone is taking me through that Otodola's bridge, I feel somehow about it. I'm still trying to get away from it. If I'm driving, if I take ski and say I want to drive, when I get to the third mainland or that Otodola's bridge, there's a particular thing that happens in my system. I don't know how this guy is going to cope. I don't know, I don't know how they do it overseas. Maybe he's going to go through a session.
Yeah, psychological.
Maybe he's going to go through a session. I don't know. But the thing I want to look is, I just want to see what happened, the driver. When someone is overspeeding, I drove myself. It's not that someone drove me, but someone came into me, came behind me and did what he did. And I'm alive today. This guy's friends that came to celebrate with him passed on. This is part of the friend, his coach, he's known for years. I don't know how he's going to go off this.
And the truth about it, that's why they have psychiatrists, right? And a lot of people saw him punching, practicing, and they were like, now wow, life goes on. And some people creating AI audios saying that I've resigned from this thing. He was not the one driving. I want people to pay attention where you'll be forcing him to resign. if he was the one driving. Remember, he would have been the one in front. If not
He
that
shifted,
no, they told him to go back because he keep blocking the side mirror because it's huge, right? Sure, I didn't even know how big he is until they were mentioning this. I thought it's just normal, but they say it's so huge that he was blocking the side mirror, and he sat down directly behind the driver, and they are the only two that survived this issue. Let me tell you, that driver, he will go through criminal trial of endangerment, because even that kind of their driving, sometimes us that like to take care of ourselves might even be hit or traumatized by this kind of people because they are in convoy. They'll be doing wow. Yes. On Tom Mainland Bridge one time, goodness. They were shouting one, but they was hold up, and somebody that carry this crate of mineral. I don't want to call their products. Everything spill on Tom Mainland Bridge. So the road safety is trying to tell us move like this. It was even the road safety that used their hand to pack the bottles. At least let one part be moving. That we move it. Then these people behind me, I will hear and in my brain, either they want me to jump inside Tom Mainland Bridge. I don't understand. And they will keep doing you like if any small way. What is happening? The truth about this thing is that if you are driving, if you're a driver, it's I'm telling you your driving skill if you did not go to driving school. Yeah. Because they told me that you are not driving for yourself, you are driving for everybody. And I noticed that these our Nigerian people, once they see foreigners, they're always excited.
Feel that you have seen
to show you that I can even follow you abroad. I don't know why they have this mindset that if you fall in a
we don't have much time, we need to wrap up.
No, I want people to pay attention, because this is what I see all the time. Once they carry one chinko or one European, they will be speedy. Us that been here, we don't have sense to obey traffic lights. You won't see them pass the traffic lights. But the truth about this whole thing is that this is an example that you think because you are following a popular person, if something happen when you wake up in the hospital, they don't tell you they straight to.
Okay, but there are lots of stories about this. Some people also said that parked vehicle shouldn't have been there for some time. It was parked for some time, so we have issues with that.
That one is separate.
Then
who parked the car? Is it road safety that say park car? Is it local government that even sees it and say you have not paid
so all of these things?
So that one is a separate thing.
Let's hear from Rio. Let's hear. We have to wrap up now. Rio, we need to wrap up now. Let's hear from you.
Whichever way the driver was speeding, even if you were driving and you have run into the truck or the trailer and you were not speeding, the damage would have even cost life.
But the speed.
Did you know that one of his late friend head was broken totally? And before it will kill somebody in the front and kill somebody in the back. It shows the level of speed that he ran into that place. However, when the driver talked, he said somebody was trailing them. He was running for to say somebody was following them, so he was trying
he thought someone was following them. Assumption.
No, there was a threat before that, after the match abroad. What most people don't know is that guy that fought with him is always in Nigeria. People just think that he ends.
So are you saying is because of yourself there's a threat, you will now run into a station?
Anything would have happened. But the road safety, they said there was a tire burst. From their reports, I hope you understand. And if there will be a tire burst, your speed too would have helped you if you are not speeding.
Okay, let's wrap up the show. Don't worry, the show continues tomorrow again, and I'm excited. I really did enjoy it. But from Pink Republic, we're wrapping up now.
My name is Barrister Pink Egbe. Bye for now.
Yeah, Rio.
Yes, before I sign out, I'd like to say a very big congratulations to one of the most handsome NSCDC officer of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, somebody who has been very, very good to me. It goes by the name CSC Omirin Oluwasegun Moses. I want to congratulate you on your promotion. He has been promoted to the Chief Superintendent of Corps of NSCDC. God bless you. I'm so proud of you. I'm happy for you.
Congratulations.
We get to know times when